Question: in a physics demonstration, a projectile launcher on the floor is aimed directly at a target hanging from the ceiling on the other side of the room. Reference Figure 8. This is just a figure 8. When the projectile is launched, the target is released at exactly the same time and the projectile hits the target. Explain why the projectile will always hit the target as long as it reaches the target before they strike the floor. So here is the floor. And we set the starting point of the projectile as the zero reference point. This point is the starting point of the projectile, and it's also the zero reference point. And we establish the coordinate system. So here is the reference point 0. And the horizontal distance between the starting point and the target, this distance is delta dx. Now we can know that at the beginning, the x-coordinate of the projectile is just a 0, because at the beginning the projectile is just at its starting point, and its starting point is also the 0 reference point. Also, the y-coordinate of the projectile is also 0, and the x-coordinate of the target is just delta dx, and the y-coordinate of the target is just the delta dx multiply tangent theta. Here, this is a right angle. From the knowledge of trigonometry, we know this distance is just delta dx multiplied tangent theta. This distance is delta dx multiplied tangent theta. So the y-coordinate of the target is delta dx multiplied tangent theta. It's at the beginning. Then, when the horizontal displacement of the projectile is delta dx, then the x-coordinate of the projectile is just its coordinate at the beginning 0 plus its displacement, horizontal displacement delta dx, and this equals delta dx. When the horizontal displacement of the projectile is delta dx, we know this formula: delta dx equals the initial velocity multiplied cosine theta multiplied delta t. From this formula, we can get that the time interval equals, when the displacement is delta dx, the time interval is delta dx divided by initial velocity multiplied cosine theta. Then the y-coordinate of the projectile equals its coordinate at the beginning 0 plus the projectile's vertical displacement. Its vertical displacement is the initial velocity multiplied sine theta multiplied delta t minus 1/2 multiplied acceleration g multiplied delta t squared. Now we replace delta t with this guy. So the y-coordinate of the projectile equals the initial velocity multiplied sine theta multiplied delta dx, the horizontal displacement, divided by initial velocity multiplied cosine theta. minus 1 over 2 multiply acceleration g multiply delta t squared. Then this equals delta dx horizontal displacement multiply tangent theta minus 1 over 2 multiply acceleration g multiply delta t squared. So this is the coordinate of the projectile when the horizontal displacement is delta dx. Then for the target, when the horizontal displacement of the project is delta dx, the x coordinate of the target is still delta dx because the target does not have a horizontal displacement. And for the y coordinate of the target just falls down, so it's a one-dimensional free-form movement. We recall this formula: the displacement delta d equals the initial velocity multiply delta t plus 1 over 2 multiply acceleration multiply delta t squared. Now, for the target, its initial velocity is 0, and its acceleration is just the gravitational acceleration g, and the actual direction of g is down. But here, we set the up direction as the positive direction. So the displacement, the vertical displacement of the target just equals, because its initial velocity is 0, so equals negative 1 over 2 multiply acceleration g multiply delta t squared. This is negative because the actual direction of acceleration g is opposite to the positive direction. And now we can get the y coordinate of the target just equals its coordinate at the beginning is delta dx multiply tangent theta. Now plus its displacement. Its displacement is negative 1 over 2 multiply acceleration g multiply delta t squared. And now we find that the coordinate of the projectile is the same as the coordinate of the target. So as long as the projectile reaches the target before they strike the floor, the projectile will always hit the target. So in this question, the target just moves vertically and its x coordinate does not change. We just check when the x coordinate of the projectile is the same as the x coordinate of the target. If the y coordinate of the projectile is also the same as the y coordinate of the target, then that means the projectile will hit the target.